Let's get back to the past and reminisce. To reminisce is one of the positive psychology exercises, one of the happiness exercises you can do. I was trying to figure out what he's doing. That's Puccini, the red and green one. Let's move the angle. Balzac is the gold and blue, I call. So Gianna was another figure there. Gianna, she was a girl who lived 400 meters away from my parents' flat. That's at the age of, let's think, 12, 13. And she was some wild target film I've seen recently. In that in words, she seemed to be very open-minded, very liberal, very rebellious character. I'm not sure if she was or not a virgin. She acted as if she knew everything. Termina, in control and ready to do it, if you will, if she hasn't done it. Not with me. I mean, I have a long period ahead from the moment I'm talking about now, before I have a decisive shot at ending virginity. At least I'm not the figure in the 40-year virgin, but I could have come close. Which explains, I mentioned philandering and exaggerated perverse, probably preoccupation and engagement in sex, but that's to overcompensate, probably. I hope not some other deep, dark flaws, but for not being able to do anything other than talk for a long time. In on this side, the other, there been some bad things, like for instance, I know I invited what was their name, some they came from some arrogant family, Dragoș and Bogdan. I think I used to know their family name too. It doesn't matter, in fact. Why am I saying this? Well, because nobody's watching, for one thing, and then it's a test for memory also, of course. So they came to the house with some other guy. There was Pielanu, Adrian maybe, who lived nearby too. Well, we all lived in that suburbia, Titan Baldalba. That's for sure. That's why we attended the same school, 21. And Kulit run away from school a few times. Once signs of trouble were there because we jumped the line. Sărit coarda. I don't know what that exercise that the boxers do and others. And for some reason, we mishandled it so that red lines were on the ceiling for the parents to see when they came back. And they had, either they made, I think they made sometimes, there was a thing people made in houses here with cherries, sugar, some alcohol, I don't know, vodka, whatever, and it will stay there, and it will some other thing, and locked in a big barrel or smaller barrel. It will create not punch, not sherry liquor, something. Anyway, Vishnapa. So we had that on another occasion. I don't think when with the jumping, because we would be too unstable to do that. Maybe it's at the same time. That's why the signs. Fact is, what I remember is we went back to school because we couldn't miss mathematics something, or for some other reason. And I was sick and I had to vomit from the second floor when the class, where our class was, the second floor of the building. Termina. And in connection with that, maybe again some other vile act, bad antics. we were smoking. That was 7th or 8th grade, and we went to the high school next to us. We were very close. The school was very close to the high school, where I would actually continue ending school. I would go there. One of the best, mathematics and physics number 3, um, terminal. But while still in school, I was with, who was that? Whatever. And we were smoking, and we were seen from the atelier. There was a workshop in the communist days. One of the many stupid, idiotic things they had put in place was to have high school students do something close to manual work. Even if you were at a very good high school, mathematics and physics, and you were supposed to become an engineer, a scientist, who knows what, still you had to go in the workshop and do drilling in metal or something, which was stupid. I'm not saying for myself. I didn't. I'm just a bum, as you know, this storyteller for no reader, no audience. But those who were really up to some good, let's say, why put them in that fucked up place? Anyway, the maestro, maestro was the supervisor, saw this. So these couple of idiots smoking in his vicinity, sent some from his class, and he had a little torture for us. Put us in chairs. Had one. Let me get that big scissors. They had scissors to cut metal. I don't know, whatever. From here to big anyway. And let's cut their hair. Let's make them bald, as I am now. I mean, I'm not bald. I hope you see I have something there. Not much, but. So that was terrifying. And let's call the school. What's your name? I gave the name of another. It was such a vile thing. I mean, Pielan or something. Instead of just saying Johnson, which is not Johnson. Let's say Peterson. Johnson would be the equivalent. Ionescu. Johnson, son of John, anyway. And we were terrified. But let's see if we continue this tomorrow. I'll have you on the edge of your seat until tomorrow.